Mr. Craig also handed out some pictures to you, correct?
Yeah.
And you had to write from the pictures what you felt from that picture on your own form of a slave narrative. But first, can anybody, before we go there, can anybody tell me exactly what defines a slave narrative? What is a slave narrative? Is a slave narrative about the past?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's about the past, reading about the past and what the individuals went through from that time period. Okay.
I think this work that Ms. Booker has done with you all is just fantastic. Now, how many of you have your slave narrative on the board here? Okay. Here we have two.
Laura's is interesting. Laura's is very theatrical in his teaching. He's high energy. He's theater, and he uses that theater to his advantage. He really does.
Good.
Before the Civil War, the crime of helping slaves to escape or even inciting them to escape was punishable by death. For this reason, the slaves started to put code messages into their tune so that they could communicate in ways that the masses could not understand.
Stop it. We began our semester learning the principles of theater, getting our bearings about positioning on stage. A lot of time is spent actually getting expression up and out of the students.
Henry,
Would you read the text of the song for us, please, to hear?
Read it?
Yes.
You are the children of the great ancient Africans. We are African people. We are brave. We are strong. You are beautiful and determined. We know no limit in education. We will continue to grow in strength and in numbers, and we will always love ourselves and each other.
You know, people could look at an art piece and there's a whole history there.
We were making the Kachina dolls, thank you. And we said that the Native Americans and the Africans had what in common? Someone tell me.
That the Americans were taking their land.
Native Americans were being taken off of their land the same way our ancestors were taken from their land and brought to the Americas.
If you look at the way schools have been dealing with education, art is on the bottom of the totem pole, unless you're an art school. But even there, it has to be completely structured. So from that angle, we always felt that art is a very fundamental way of teaching.
Oh, good. You get ready to perform. Hands out your pocket. Come on.
It's a pleasure working with them. They need the discipline, they need this, definitely. You guys can mold them and get them in, you know. You have to, I do what they want to do and then I have them do what I want, you know.
Dean Maitlin, he's from the islands, and he has a very low-key, quiet tone way of talking. He doesn't yell, rant, and rave, but he's very caring. And he will push the kids. It's like, you can do this, let's work. Dean is about pushing them to their limit in dancing. He doesn't take, I can't. You know, he doesn't take that at all.
Not rolling.
Well, I've been here last year. We worked with the same kids. They were in the 5th grade and now they're in the 6th grade. And this year we've been working on a variety of stuff. I teach a variety of different disciplines: Afro-Caribbean, modern, ballet, and jazz. I give them a touch of each, a touch of each discipline. And it's been a long haul, but it's been tough at times, but it's been great, wonderful eventually.